What's up, YouTube? So I'm going to be telling you guys about two different dreams God gave me within 2023, and kind of crazy. I just had a rapture dream, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. And the reason I didn't make a video on this one when I first woke up is because this one wasn't so clear. But it's the first time God gave me a rapture dream in a minute, and it's because that night I think I got on my knees and talked to God. You know, I had a sincere talk with God, and yeah, He showed me the rapture again. This time I was in my new apartment, so the old house where all these visions and dreams were happening at. I didn't know my mom was gonna move out of, nor me. But since then, I've moved out of there since August. My mom has moved out of the house after 14 years, so it never seemed like she was gonna move out. After 14 years, she just moved. So I'm like, dang, God showed me the future, and He showed me the rapture happening, but it's always from this house. I don't live there no more, nor does my mom. So what is it gonna look like now? And it's kind of like God slowed down with the dreams with me, and I think it's because I got more sinful just throughout the time. I started smoking weed again, dealing with lust problems and things like that, trying to find myself as an adult, drinking with my buddies at the bar, stuff like that, and I kind of stopped getting the rapture dreams. But I want to talk about this rapture dream I just had 2 days ago, right? I apologize to God, and I got to straighten my act up. That's simply, to sum it all up, that's some of the conversation. I can't tell y'all everything because it's between me and God, But, okay, this dream I just had, I was in this apartment right here, and I'm going to tell you, for some reason, it's a hallway in my apartment complex, because I'm in like an apartment complex with the inside. When I leave out, open my front door, it's not outside, it's the inside hallway. And it's a staircase out there. So for some reason, I was walking on the stairs with somebody, and to the right of me, it was like the old apartments I lived in my childhood, and it's like glass wall windows everywhere next to the stairs, so you can see the hole. There's no wall on the right side. It's like bulletproof glass, whatever it is, thick glass. And I heard the trumpets, but the trumpets they weren't as beautiful as they usually were, if I could remember, if I could recall. Right? It sounded more like not a siren, but just like something like that. Like it was like a warning sound, really loud, just like a stadium. If a stadium played it, you know what I mean. But I noticed it was the trumpets, somehow the rapture, because I've seen it before and I known it in a dream. I was like, oh, it's time, the rapture. So I got down on my knees and started praying as it's happening. I didn't go up. And somehow I ended up in my apartment. It's like it got a little muddy for a few milliseconds. Boom, and I'm in my apartment. I'm in my front door. This is after the rapture, so I'm knowing the rapture happened. I'm in my front door and I'm looking through the peephole. It's this white man in a black tuxedo, and it's a Mexican man in a black tuxedo. Forgive me. And it's another Mexican man facing the opposite way with his hands like in front of him like a bodyguard, just like crossed over above his on his stomach. His hands are. And I was looking through the peephole, but the other guy wasn't facing me. He was facing the other door. So I think he was knocking on their door. And for some reason in my head, I had a revelation. It was the cartel. I don't know why, but it was the cartel, right? So as soon as that happened, for some reason, I just ran straight from my balcony and jumped off my balcony, because in the dream I sensed immediate danger and I didn't have no protection at the time like I would in real life, like a firearm or something. So I jumped off the balcony, went through my neighbor downstairs, her balcony. I tried to open the door because what I was finna do is hop off the balcony, go through her yard, go through her backyard, run up the stairs, and blitz them dudes at my front door trying to get in to the best of my ability. That was my plan. But as soon as I got to her balcony downstairs, when I jumped off, there was two dudes in her apartment, just like there was two dudes trying to get in my apartment. So at that point, I ran back and I took off the other way. And I'm trying to remember what else happened. That's what I'm saying. This dream was so scattered in a way, because also in another part of this dream, it's like I was in this dream for the whole 9 hours of sleep, and it was like a movie, like a 9 hour movie. For one part of the dream, I was in my old high school. God always taking me. I keep having dreams about being in my old schools. I keep having dreams about being in my old schools and kicking with my old buddies. But it took place then, and it's hard to explain this dream. But that's what I can get from it right now. That's what I can remember right now. So, with that being said, y'all, I had a rapture dream 2 days ago. Okay, but I want to talk about this dream that I had maybe 2 months ago, maybe a month ago. EJ444 on my YouTube is an individual who's been in my comment section, a fellow brother in Christ, who has always been checking in on my testimonies, right? I appreciate you too, bro, if you're listening to this. God bless you. I'm going to pray for you, brother. But he told me one time on a live stream, I see a crown on your head, right? And the live stream's somewhere on this page right now if you go look for it. You probably got to dig through a few of them. But I was like, something along the lines of, to his comment, I'm like, oh, I don't see no crown, but, it's probably my hair. But thanks, bro. Tell me why I had a dream about this. But, y'all, this was after the rapture. It's like I had revelation or knowledge that it was after the rapture. I was in his church. And I'm going to tell you, it's not too much I could say about this dream because it's like a movie scene. Okay, so I was in his church. It's hard. The church was real bright. Like the light was like this, so it's hard to see. Imagine like it's if I look over here in the corner, it's white like this. If I look over here in this corner, it's white like this. But I can see in front of me, and I can see what else God's trying to show me right here. So I'm right here. I'm standing. I know it's an audience in front of me, and I know it's two people to the right of me, and they sitting down. And in this moment, apparently, I'm finna prove to these people that I got powers through God, if you could say that. Because what I did was, it was a sword. It was a sword on a table, just laying down right there, over to the right, next to them two people that was sitting there. And I was in his church, his bright church. And what I did, it was after the rapture, and I think I was left behind. What I did was, and this is the crazy part, I thought while I'm in the church, I thought of EJ telling me he's seen a crown on my head, right? And bro, this is weird. I looked up, and the crown was on my head, but it was a birthday hat, and it had like it was red, and it was real beautiful and sparkly, bro. And it came down like fingers, and I looked at it, and it was real beautiful and sparkly, bro. And it was a crown on my head, but it was like a birthday hat. It was a birthday hat crown. It's hard to explain, but it was red. It was shiny red. And I was looking at the fingers, and it was moving. I was like, bro, it's a crown on my head. So I was thinking about that. And it's hard to explain how I look in real life, but in a dream, it was something that it was something supernatural on my head, right? So beautiful crown came down. Confirmation there was a crown on my head. So I'm like, okay, boom, crown on my head. EJ, if you're watching this, the crown you seen on my head, was it red? That's my question for you. Answer that in the comment section if you see this. Also, so as the crown went down, boom, boom, like this, it had them little birthday hat, little balls on them, little sprinkly sparkle balls, but it was beautiful. It came down, boom, I did this, right? I did this. I reached my hand out just like this. When I reached my hand out, bro, this sword, a double-edged sword. I don't know if it had a fist in the middle of it before it came to the grip right here where you would grab the sword, like have your handle. I don't know if it was a fist or an eye. I think it was an eyeball, but it was a big eyeball or a big fist in the middle of the sword. And bro, the sword floated to my hand. I had power. It's like my mind. I thought deep. I was like, all right, Ike, bring the sword to you. Like, pull it. And bro, when I thought about it, bro, the sword lifted up and came right to my hand. And the whole church, everybody in the church was amazed. And that was the end of that. I don't know what that means. But bro, I had like telekinesis powers with this sword. And I brought the sword, I made it fly to me in front of everybody and amazed everybody in this audience after the rapture. So tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section below, man. This is back to one of the old type of videos when there's no edits. It's just me talking to y'all, telling y'all about dreams God gave me recently. Tell me what y'all think about these. I love y'all, man. Pray to Jesus Christ. I think the rapture's this year. Me, I think it's this year. I could be wrong though, so don't necessarily depend on what I think. I'm just telling you from what I've put together. Me personally, I'm running with that. I think it's this year. It's this year, I think. Too much UFO stuff going on. They're going to say the church got abducted. That's what they're going to say. To keep everybody who's left behind from following God. But let me know what y'all think about the stuff down below, man. I love y'all. Pray to Jesus Christ.